Hey everyone, so I'm just gonna make a video here about it's basically another theory sort of question sort of thing. But we already made one for the Overlord if he is ever really gone. But now I'm going to make another Overlord thing because I'm actually very curious on if he could actually return. Um Not just because he's my favorite character. Of course he's my favorite character. He's awesome. But beyond that, I've been really thinking about it, and it's very possible that the Overlord could easily still be around. As they said, there always needs to be darkness, and the Overlord is basically Ninjago's darkness. So, honestly, I think he needs to be somewhere all the time. So, but if he does end up returning, where would he be? Um, I don't. Now I know some may think maybe like the Dark Island again, but how would he end up back on the Dark Island, all the way from Ninjago back to the Dark Island? As you saw from Rebooted, when he was defeated in the final battle, his ashes or spirit or whatever, the Overlord, his spirit never even left the site of where he was defeated. So he always stayed right in his spot where he was defeated. So my thought is, if he stays there, then he's still in that spot where Zane defeated him, or maybe because the creators of Ninjago don't make they sort of make everything sort of crazy and weird, which kind of makes Ninjago awesome. But they always do weird things and different things. Now the Cursed Realm is basically confirmed now, about ghosts and spirits and stuff like that. Well, the Overlord is literally the biggest first spirit we've ever really seen in the Ninjago story. The big main, he's a big evil dark spirit. That's what he was. And, he was, as you saw in the first episodes that he came in before episode 25, when he took over Garmadon's body, he was like a floating, like cloud speck thing. It's funny, but that's what he was. He was like a spirit in the air, and Garmadon was talking to him. Now it didn't even look like Garmadon actually saw the Overlord. It just kind of looked like he was talking to a spirit, someone around him. That was basically the Overlord's evil spirit on the island. So the Overlord is somewhat of a spirit, of a ghost, as you could say, apparently. Now, if the Overlord does return, he obviously will most likely not be a main enemy ever again. I know that. But could he actually be anywhere? Could he be in the Cursed Realm? Now, this has already been thought of. But could he be in the Cursed Realm because he is a spirit? Basically. He is Ninjago's like dark spirit. So, if it's meant for spirits, if the place is sort of meant for spirits, could the Overlord be there? Now, if the Overlord is there, I do not think he is strong anymore. I think he might be just someone that's there and he can no longer become stronger. But could it be a possibility that we could actually see him again in there? Because obviously the Cursed Realm is going to take place. So, my question is, will we see him again? I am hoping we do. I know a lot of people probably aren't, but don't worry. If we do, now if you think about this, don't worry. You can probably hope more, because if he does actually come back into the show, he won't be the main enemy again. I can almost assure you that, be assured of that, because he's already been the main enemy in like 2 times now. So he will not be a main enemy of Ninjago anymore. So I would not worry about that. He will not continue to be in the show over each episode again, like he was with Rebooted and the last episodes of the season 2. But if he did return, I think we'd see him like maybe once or twice. Maybe he's talking with Moro and all that stuff, or the ghosts, maybe explaining his stories on how he failed, or maybe the Overlord could be telling them how bad the ninja are, and how maybe you could defeat the ninja yourselves, since I never could. It's just many theories that I'm just coming up with. I'm literally coming up with this in my head right now. Maybe the Overlord's there talking with the ghosts, saying how bad the ninja are and all that stuff. Maybe he's telling them that those are the ones they have to deal with if they try to take over Ninja. I'm literally just making up theories. That's not confirmed or said about it or anything. I'm literally just made that up. But could he be there? Could he be in the cursed realm or not? Now I do believe he is alive somewhere. I don't think he'll ever be destroyed. But my main question is he in the could he be in the cursed realm, and will he actually make an appearance in the show again? Now, if he doesn't actually make a present appearance, like appearance during the present time in the show, I could probably see some sort of flashback thing, maybe of like his older episodes. But either or, I'd like to see the Overlord in the season again because the Overlord's my favorite character. I don't know why. He's just really cool, and yeah. So, do you think the Overlord could be in the Cursed Realm? I'm mainly leaning towards this thought because he is like a dark, evil spirit of Ninjago. So, I'm just very, very curious on if he will be there. Well, I don't know, but the Ninjago creators could put him there if they wanted to. They could put him in the Overlord being there could honestly add more to the story. I know many people don't like the Overlord. I think the Overlord's cool, but I know many people don't. But if you think about it, adding the Overlord in at least a tiny bit again, it could add quite a bit more to the story. It could just enhance the story a little bit more in Ninjago, just continue it even better. Just make it more interesting. It wouldn't be almost better, or at least for the ninja, but it'd make it much, much more interesting. Just adding tons of new twists and stuff. That's what makes the Ninjago seasons so interesting, is so awesome. The little twists they put into it. Like the past stuff with Chen and all that stuff, and the Anaconda coming back, and all that stuff. Like Garbonon's past. And then rebooted, we had Pythor come back, we had the Overlord come back. Serpentine becoming good, the ninja going back to talk with the Serpentine. Just all the twists that they bring into the show make it so interesting. So, could he have survived Zane's battle? I think he easily could have, because he can't. I don't think he can be destroyed. But bigger question is, will he make an appearance in the show again? What do you think?